State data is showing that schools, the 2022-2023 standardized test scores, well, they're now available. And those scores suggest several Erie County schools have significant room for improvement.
Among them is Erie City School District, which our Ethan Kibbe visited today. Ethan joins us now. And Ethan, what does the data show and what are administrators doing about it?
Mike and Eva, objectively, the achievement data, it's not good. Like virtually every district in the entire country, not just in our region, Erie students demonstrated considerable learning loss and setbacks during the pandemic. And those problems nationwide were only amplified in less affluent districts. In education, money talks. Take a look at this data. This is from last year's scores. In the Erie School District on PSSAs, that's 3rd through 8th grade testing, 85.5% of students scored basic or below basic. The 4 categories on those: advanced, proficient, then basic, below basic, the bottom one. 85.5% basic or below basic. More staggering perhaps, more than 60% were in that bottom category, below basic. A little bit better in English language arts, 78% basic and below basic, but still far below that proficient threshold, although only 1/3 were in that below basic category, so a little bit better news there. Still, those scores are an improvement from the year before, showing just how much damage COVID-19 did, but also demonstrating how much more work needs to be done. But maybe there's some good news. Take a look at this. This is growth data. It shows where students were and where they're performing now. And this is for the Erie School District, again, on those PSSAs, 4th through 8th grade. And you want to be obviously further to the right, and you'll see here that we're well exceeding 1 year's growth in many of these sectors, showing that students are learning at a faster rate, more than you would expect in 1 year. That offers some hope that maybe they can catch up. But it also, as we saw in those previous achievement data scores, shows that it is a tough task.
We want to be a very data-driven district so that we can see that, from September to October to November to December, and in January we'll give kind of a mid-year assessment again so that we can see how our kids are progressing, because we want to be on top of it.
A lot of work to be done, and of course it's not just education. There are so many other barriers that students face. If their glasses aren't the right prescription or are broken, they don't have warm clothes or sufficient food, that makes learning considerably harder too. We'll talk more about some efforts to address that both in Erie and throughout the county, coming up on Erie News Now at 6. Ethan Kibbe, Erie News Now.